districts in Blanchard, not too shabby themselves, top 20 team in 4A. For Class A here, though, there was opponents today at 3 o'clock. The Comets coming to this one at 15-10 on the season. They defeated Pauls Valley 56-37 to get their way into here. And they have won 6 of their last 9 games. Dakota, their only losses in that stretch were 2 ranked teams, McLeod being one of those districts. That's how they wound up in the consolation bracket. So this is a Class A SAS team that is pretty battle-tested. You look up and down their schedule, they play a lot of ranked teams. They've got a lot of multi-sport athletes on this team. Yeah, it looks pretty athletic, so it's going to be interesting to see what our guys can do. Definitely so, and they have a mix of some seniors and sophomores and juniors that all contribute in their own ways. Of course, we'll cover that upcoming here on the pregame show. First, I do want to mention, of course, though, as part of our Road to the Big House coverage here, not only on Z92, but later today, tonight actually, will be Mr. Kate Kenny on K101. He's going to have the Class B area championship games there in Woodward. Got a couple of really good ones, Omega and Leedy on the girls' side. On the boys' side, it's Goodwill and Calumet going at it for district titles. There's a couple games going on right now actually in that area as well. It looks like the Arnett girls have just gotten past Dover, and that's significant because Dover is coached by Jimmy Peck, by Matt Peck, grandson of Jimmy Peck, who the port there in Woodward is named after. So kind of interesting, Arnett take a win there over at the Peck Legacy, if you will, on Jimmy Peck Port. And so Arnett now advances to the area consolation championship game tomorrow night, where they await the loser of the Omega Leedy game tonight. On the boys' side, Visay and Leedy about to go at it at 3 o'clock. The winner of that moves on and will take on the loser of the Calumet Goodwill game tomorrow. So just 2 games there in that area. We will have those on K101. So with that all said, getting ready to get you going here between the Woodward boys taking on the Class A SAS Comets at this 3 o'clock game. One team survives, the other team ends their season just a touch early. We'll step aside for a break here in the pregame show, come back and start breaking down the key players, the big matchups. You're listening to Boomer Basketball, Road to the Big House action on Boomer TV and Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward.
Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell, 2411 Oklahoma Avenue in Woodward, is open 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Whether you're hungry for chicken or a tasty Mexican taco, you can find Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell. They have what you're hungry for.
First Republic Title Company, your real estate closing specialist, is a full-service title, settlement, and closing company. Call Donnell or Terry at 580-256-7349 to assist you in your next residential or commercial real estate transaction.
Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors, booth space is now available. It's the K101 and Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. Now in our 39th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outside exhibitor space, and will host an extensive variety of agriculture products and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2023. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
And welcome back to the Road to the Big House. Boomer Basketball here in the Weatherford campus of Weatherford High School. Dakota Widener and Tyler Riggs with you as we get set for the Boomer boys getting ready to take on the Class A SAS Comets. Talk about the overall records of both teams, kind of the streaks they're coming in off of a little bit there. Start talking about the key matchups. And before we get into that, I do want to mention we know for sure the girls participant in the consolation regional championship game tomorrow at 1:30, which Woodward, if they win, will play this opponent. And Dakota, it's going to be Elk City. they took care of Pauls Valley 51-21 here at the 1:30 game. So if Woodward is able to get the job done tonight, there will be a rematch coming up tomorrow at 1:30 of that district championship game.
Yeah, that team for Oak City is quite a team to beat right now.
Yeah, they had put up a good fight against Weatherford. So, that was interesting seeing that today just came out and kind of avenged that loss. Before we go a little further, I want to give a quick shout, I guess, to Mrs. Payne's class. Mr. Albers wishing us a good broadcast. Appreciate him. Shout out to Mrs. Payne's class for watching on Woodward TV. But as we get broken down further into the matchup here for the boys, we talked about it. Cash Shipley had a great performance yesterday. Caden Breed was off, as mentioned, only had 2 points, didn't have a lot of opportunity to take shots, but Dakota, we saw some of those second unit guys, the Caleb Luthies, the Connor Prices of the world come in, give some good contributions. I feel overall, if you could clean up the turnovers, not allow those offensive rebounds, this class and SAS team, although is a threat to deal with, will have athletes, they are not near the team in terms of put togetherness that, Weatherford is. You put yourself in the shot to win this one if you come out with that same effort.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see, how our guys respond, after last night, of course, a loss. And, this team has a lot of athleticism, and so if we can match that and, quit the turnovers and not force so many shots, I feel like we could have ourselves a game here.
Yeah, that was another touching point for the Brewers. Only shot 30% from the field yesterday. Part of that was the defense of the Eagles, but as you mentioned, some of those poor shots trying to get things going again when you were down. Mentioning class of SA's comments, their big threats. Talk about athletes up and down. They've got multi-sport athletes, guys like Caleb Freeland, going to be a senior guard out there. Already holds a couple offers to play Division II basketball, is an excellent football player as well. Nate Gray, kind of a key guard for them, another tall one, another senior leader, consistent player, has been a guy that has led them at times this season through a lot of tough games. And then there's a couple other supporters, that may not start, but will get some good minutes in there. Talking about guys like Elijah Green, who is just, I believe, a junior, and he's already getting looks from OU, TCU on the football side of things, taking some visits, and so he's a good specimen as an athlete. You mentioned as well Jalen Torrey, another senior who is committed to play football at the Division II level at the University of Texas Permian Basin. So, those are a couple of guys. Not to mention, too, they've got sophomore Mark Claiborne, who won the 4A OSSA three-point competition last summer when he was coming off his freshman year. So they're deep, Dakota. They're going to have multiple guys similar to what we see, with some of these teams like Weatherford that just, have athletes all over the place. It'll be tough to focus in on one singular guy.
Yep, and it's always, tough when you have a group of athletic guys, especially ones that can win the three-point contest, because Woodward kind of struggles guarding the perimeter, so we'll see how that sets up for tonight.
Absolutely. With that, got about 3 minutes. Step aside for our final break. Z92 and Over TV.
At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
Nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in Oklahoma.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back here to Boomer Basketball on the road to the Big House on Boomer TV and Z92. Before we go further and get started here as we're about to it, I do want to thank our great Boomer sponsors with us. High Plains Tire, gold sponsor of the Boomer Coach Show, a lot more with us. Top Cat Formal Wear Accessories, Dairy Queen, who is our halftime sponsor, Kilg Roach Insurance, Great Plains National Bank, Dr. Kristen Mosley, First Republic Tile Company, Triple King Car Wash, Vines Area Shack, KFC Taco Bell, and a Long Shots Bar and Grill, who is our Coach's Show host. Could not do without those people. And of course, can't do without Bank 7, who is our Road to the Big House sponsor. Very much appreciate all that they do, and shout out as well. As mentioned, live on Boomer TV, Chris Godwin making the trip back up here today, helping us out. Shout out to all those associated with the Boomer TV production. Cannot thank them for their continued support throughout the year and help. And now I'll turn over to public address announcers. We have the starting lineups upcoming. SAS wearing the home white uniforms for the Boomers. The starting five going to be Hunter Mosley, Kyle Martin, Cash Shipley, Caden Reed, and Connor Sutherland. The sophomore classic with a little bit of some freshmen in there. Evan Gunn, one of those. Also got Adrian Gray, as mentioned, Jalen Torrey, as well as Elijah Green, then TJ McNeely, another freshman. So a bit of youth Dakota for this class. The team trusted some of those guys over maybe some more of the experience. A guy like Caleb Freeland we talked about as well, but they're deep. They're deep.
Yeah, maybe trying to see what their young guys can do before they throw in the real threat.
Absolutely. 8 minutes on the clock. Boomers going right to left. Klassen going left to right. It is going to be a Jalen Torrey against Kyle Martin there in the circle for the tip-off. There's a whistle. Ball is up in the air. The tip is one controlled by Klassen SAS. It was tipped back by Kyle Martin, but it went to McNeely. Now feed down into Torrey on the shot. That's no good. Rebound taken by Connor Sutherland to start things out for the Boomers. They'll push back the other way, just underway here. 7:45 to go on the first. Woodward's first possession as it's Caden Reed at it. Top of the keys checked by the freshman Evan Gunn. Going to get a screen up high from Hunter Mosley. He'll go to the right side. Now gets their screen from Sutherland. Tries to throw it to Mosley. That's picked off by Aiden Ray for Klassen SAS as they'll take it the other way. The Comets now on the right wing with Torrey. Still dump it down inside to McNeely. McNeely gets a pass off there to the left wing to Gunn. Back to Torrey at the free throw line. Back into McNeely. That pass batted and stolen. The Boomers will get it back, pushing the other way. Now a slow dribble here from Caden Reed. Still scoreless early. 7:10 to go in the first quarter. Now knocked out of bounds there as a pass. This will be a side out for the Boomers. Cash Shipley will trigger in front of the Comets bench. He'll get it in to Hunter Mosley. Top of the key. Now right wing to Caden Reed. Reed checked there by the freshman Evan Gunn at the Weatherford W now. Crossover dribble, trying to set up the offense. Tries to bounce the free throw line. Sutherland stepping in to pick it off is Aiden Gray. He'll take it the other way. Goes in for the layup, left side in transition. That will go rebound taken by the big man, Connor Sunderland, and the Boomers push back. So still nothing here on the scoreboard. 6:45 to go in the first now. Travel can be committed there by Cash Shipley trying to push it in transition. Unfortunately, commits that turnover and gives it right back to Classen SAS.
Here comes Caleb Luthi.
Caleb Luthi getting some early minutes. We talked about him looking good in his time yesterday, so he'll take out Hunter Mosley. No subs yet for Classen SAS. 6:40 to go in this first quarter. Comets with the possession. Still scoreless in the game, though. Top key, Evan Gunn going to have it guarded by Luthi. Will hand off to Gray on the left side. Gray down at the W guard by Luthi up top. He's going to try to turn the quarter. Gets some thank you sort of Manili out to Gunn. Deep left wing three, and that splashes home. And Evan Gunn able to get it in there and get the bucket, and Classen SAS with the first lead. 6:15 to go in the first quarter. Boomers the other way, trying to break the press. They do, as Martin picks up across timeline. His pass tip, though, has to be picked up by Caden Reed. Now 3 on the way. Right corner for Shipley. It just runs out. No good. Rebound fought for, and I'll say poked out of bounds. Last by the Boomers. And it is back to Classen SAS. So unfortunate there. Oh, excuse me. Actually called a foul. Not sure what they got here. Now they got a foul on the Boomers. They put it, on 35, that's what it was. So Sutherland picked up his first foul on a loose ball is what it was on the rebound, and then Luthi going to pick up a foul there on the full court, if you will. And now a turnover by the Comets, so as they throw it right back. So the Boomers pick up 2 quick fouls, but then draw the turnover from the Comets, as they'll have their first substitution. Aiden Gray will come out, and it will be Mark Claiborne, the sophomore I talked about, the sharpshooter off the bench, coming in here. Boomers will have it back. It'll be a side out inbounds for Cash Shipley. 5:59 to go in the first quarter. Boomers trail 3-0 to Classen SAS. Now on the inbound, Kyle Martin's going to try to throw it back to Shipley, who inbounded it to him, and it was tipped out of bounds, so stay with Woodward. So this time they'll swap it up. Instead of Shipley triggering, it's going to be Caden Reed. He'll throw it in to Sutherland, back to Reed on the right wing. Try to drive, gets cut off, gets it stolen away. It's going the other way for Classen, and now zip pass down low. They work it inside to Claiborne. He can't get it as that shot is swatted out of bounds. Boomers get the stop in transition as Elijah Green was racing down, but it remains Comets ball. As now checking in to the ball game for Classen will be Caleb Freeman. Inbound and a whistle on a foul. And they're going to get an offensive foul, looks like.
Yeah, they're going to get it on Jalen Torre.
So that's going to be their first. Still 3-0. Boomers trail, but they get the possession back. So they'll try to work the ladder here to break the press. They do to Shipley across timeline. He's double teamed, though. Now finds Kyle Martin. Top key to Sunderland. The right wing out to Caden Reed. Reed trying to direct traffic, gets a high screen from Mosley. Now goes left wing to Shipley. Shipley around the top, gets a screen there from Sunderland in the right corner to Martin. Back to Shipley. 5:15 to go in the first. Back to Martin, right wing. He'll pump, he'll drive, pulls up for the elbow two. That one going to be short, no good. Rebound taken there by Freeman. Or Freeland, excuse me. Freeland now in transition. They'll feed down to Torrey. Torrey with the little floater, and it will be good. And he's on the board there. And Classen pushes their lead to 5 now, 4:55 to go here in the first quarter. Left corner, Shipley going to get it, try to drive. Nice feed down to Sunderland. Sunderland, though, can't get the layup to stick. Rebound fought for. Who's going to come up with it? It's on the floor finally. Classen SAS does, and it's Torrey. So they'll push back the other way now. Top the key. Taking it, Evan Gunn. He gets inside for a long two. That's no good. Rebound taken there by the big man, Connor Sunderland. The Boomers get it back. Still trailing 5-0. They're looking for their first basket here. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Sunderland top the key with it. Tries to throw it to Martin. That's going to be a turnover for the Boomers. Just a little miscommunications out there right now, Dakota.
Yeah, and they just get another sub in here. Carter Reed will get in there for Connor Sunderland.
So it's Mosley, Martin, Caden Reed, Carter Reed, and Cash Shipley, the 5. As Classen SAS will have the possession inside on the drive. That shot swatted there as they try to get it with Mark Claiborne. He couldn't get it to go down. Boomers will get it back. heading the other way. High right wing, it's going to be Cash Shipley. Goes to Carter Reed, now left wing to Martin. Up top to Mosley. Working it back over to Caden Reed. Inside down to Mosley. We'll give and go back to Reed in the paint, and he's going to be fouled, they'll say, as he got in and checked up. 3:45 to go in the quarter. So they get the foul on there. They're going to get Claiborne for his first. And it's the second team foul. So Boomers on the inbound. Shipley will go left corner to Caden Reed. Finds Scott Martin into the paint, a little floater, and it just popped out. It's as close as you could get to actually getting it down without putting it in the basket. Class in SAS the other way, left side. They've got to McNeely. They'll go right wing to Freeland. Freeland drives, kicks over. Open three in the right corner. That's up, and that's good for Mark Claiborne. Cannot leave him open. And so Freeland with the assist, and it's 8-0. Class AS on top, 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Boomers break press the other way. Right wing Shipley with it. Be checked by Torrey. Drive, kick up top. Caden Reed. He pumps. He gets in. Kicks out to Martin. Left corner for the three. And no, they'll say an offensive foul on Caden Reed before the shot as he drove and trucked over McNeely. And that is unfortunate there for the Boomers. And now we got a timeout taken here for, I believe, and that was for Woodward. So 3:06 to go in the first quarter. They trail 8-0 to the Comets. We'll go ahead and step aside for a break with them. You're listening to The Road to the Big House, Boomer Basketball on Z92.
Does your disability make it harder to find a job?
Yes, absolutely.
DRS can help. DRS is Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services.
DRS empowers job seekers with disabilities who really want to work. So employers like us really want to hire them.
Now we're taxpayers.
Contact DRS.
DRS can help.
Contact DRS 800-487-4042 or okdrs.gov.
And back here on Z92, Boomer TV, Nicole Whiting and Tyler Riggs with you on the road to the Big House. Class and SAS with possession and a lead, 8-0 on the Boomers right now. 2:55 to go in the quarter. On the right block, McNeely's got it. He kicks it out to Torrey. Now they work it left side for the three, and that's good from Evan Gunn. And Jalen Torrey with an assist there. And it's 11-0, Class and SAS on top. Boomers the other way. Shipley with it. Goes left wing to Mosley. Mosley now trapped in the corner. Finds some help with Kyle Martin. They'll work it around and get it back up to Caden Reed up top. Boomers going to have to start finding answers here. He trailed by double digits early. Right wing, Caden Reed with it. Now he's going to get fouled, they'll say. Or no, did they call that? Did they call that foul on Caden Reed? Wow, they did. As he got stripped away from him. I'm kind of surprised.
Connor Price will take out Caden Reed.
And Connor Price does take out Mr. Reed, who's got those two fouls now. And coming in for Classen, Jackson Spradlin seeing his first minutes. 2:20 to go in the quarter. Classen with possession, the lead 11-0, top the key to Spradlin. Now they're working around there at Claiborne. They go in the corner, McNeely, he's trying to bounce pass, gets loose, but Classen picks it up with Spradlin, top of the key to McNeely. On a give and go to Spradlin, and it gets knocked out of bounds as he tried to go up for the shot. And we'll stay here with Classen SAS. Or no, excuse me, they called a foul there on the Boomers, goodness. And they're going to get Carter Reed. For his 15th foul, it's going to be free throws now coming for Spradlin. First free throw is up, and that one's no good. So he'll miss that. Boomers, though, still trail 11-0, 2:03 to go in the first quarter. Not been able to get a bucket. Second free throw from Spradlin is good. So that's his first points. Lead now sits at 12-0 for Classen SAS. Boomers the other way, breaking that press, trying to. Shipley near the half-court line, does get it to Carter Reed, but he's double-teamed, nearly loses it. Now it's on the ground. Reed has to work it over to Kyle Martin. Martin on the right wing with it. With the dribble, drives, kicks over to Price. Left corner for three. No good there by Price. Rebound, though, taken by Carter Reed. Trying to put it back up. He's stripped and stolen. That's the turnover for the Boomers the other way for Classen, and an easy layup there from Evan Gunn. He's having a good start to this one with 8 points of Classen's 14. 14-0, they trail due to the Boomers. Now back with the possession. Carter Reed up top, right wing. Swings, still drive into the paint. Tries to bounce over to Mosley. Not even there as Freeland will pick it off. Freeland drives the other way for the Comets, goes right wing, 3 on the way from Claiborne, and that's good. And it's flowing right now for Classen. 17-0 to begin this ball game with 1:10 to go, and we got a timeout here taken by Coach Roper. And we'll keep it right here, Dakota. Man, this one's tough right now, and it's just some of those things we talked about last night, the turnovers, and the Classen just cashing in on.
You got to guard the perimeter. I mean, I don't know how many threes they've hit, but it's too many.
Currently, I've got them tracked 4 for 4 from deep to start this one. Have not missed a three-pointer yet. And quite honestly, they've only missed, well, they've missed more than you think. They've missed 6 shots, but they've cashed in on all 4 three-pointers. So, and you've got 2 field goals outside that and a free throw. And so it's not that they shot from the field very pretty. They're only 2 of 8 when they're inside the three-point line. So to talk to your point, I mean, you've left them open from 3 in those transition moments, and they've absolutely got it. Boomers, unfortunately, already, it looks like, at 17 turnovers here as well, and they had 16 against Weatherford. 17 is what the final number was. And so you're in a spot where you're already turning over a bunch. You've got to cut those out. Cannot be giving away the free possessions. And it's coming out of the timeout here. Possession. Should be to the Boomers. And it'll be Caleb Luthi going to trigger. 1:08 to go in the quarter. Luthi in there for Carter Reed at the moment. They're just trying to work that press. They do. Connor Price gets on the left wing. Now goes back to Shipley. Down low to Mosley. Back to Shipley in the corner. He's going to try to drive, guarded by Freeland. Shipley into the paint on the block. Gets the shot up, and that's the first basket for the Boomers. And Cash able to take it strong there on the left side. 17-2 now. 48 seconds to go in the quarter. Classen with it the other way. Top the key. It's going to be Elijah Green. He'll give way now to Triton Wallace, who's into the ball game for the first time. That's top the key, Spradling with it. Works it back over to Claiborne, has already had 8 points in this one. Or excuse me, a few points, and now gets the spin move and gets that in. He does have 8 points now. 19 seconds to go in the quarter. Boomers trail 19-2. The other way, Connor Price with it left wing. He's trapped up there, able to kick it cross court to Luthi. Top the key to Martin, 10 seconds to go. Back to Luthi on the right side. Try to drive, has feet up to Shipley. Shipley with 5, going to kick over to Price. He's double teamed there. Time's running down, tries to find somebody, bounces off, gets back to him. Shot at the buzzer, and he banks it home. And hey, we'll take it. Connor Price gets the other bucket there for the Boomers off the offensive rebound, or off the picking it up there on the still attempt. The Boomers will trail 19-4 after the first quarter. We'll step aside for a break, come back for the second. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on Z92. Dakota Wagner and Tyler Roots with you as the Boomers start with the first possession of the second quarter. And now Sam Cheap in the ball game. There's going to be a turnover for the Boomers, unfortunately, as they'll lose it. And Classen gets back, leading 19-4. Top the key, and now we got a whistle and a travel, they say, for the Comets. So they turn it right back over there, as it was Triton Wallace that traveled with it. So Boomers get it back. 7:40 to go in the second quarter, and they're going to say a side out in those bounds. The 5 for the Boomers right now: Mosley, Shipley, Price, Luthi, and Cheap. So a little bit different lineup for the Boomers, as they'll try to break the press. Luthi gets it across, and he'll get fouled. And let's see who they got that foul on for Classen. It's going to be their third team foul. That one's going to be on Wallace. It'll be his first. Team third. So Luthi will inbound from the far side for the Boomers. So throw it in the backcourt there to Connor Price. It'll be picked up by, that'd be Aiden Gray. Now we'll swing around right wing to Mosley. Back to Luthi up top. High left wing to Shipley. So going to try to drive. Sees the lane. Gets to the left block. Leans in for the layup. It won't go, but a foul called. And I believe that's going to put Mr. Shipley to the line if they call that on the shot. As they will get Jackson Spradling for the foul. And that's the fourth team foul, and it is going to be Mr. Shipley at the line for 2 free throws. 7:18 to go. The Boomers trail 19-6. First free throw up and good for Cash. So he's now got 3 points. Evan Gunn back into the ball game. Freshman with 8 points early. We're seeing why he's getting some minutes on a very deep Classen team. Second free throw good for Mr. Shipley as well. So he's leading the Boomers with 4 out of their 5. And now at the inbounds for Classen, there's a turnover. So there you go. The Boomers at least able to generate a turnover, but now gives one right back as Shipley throws away looking for Luthi, and instead Adrian Gray will be able to come up with it and get the easy bucket.
Well, they were on a 6-0 run.
So back the other way, 21-6 now. Classen on top, Boomers with it. Top the key, Sam Cheap at the Woodward, or the Weatherford W, I should say. Left wing to Connor Price. He'll be guarded there entirely. That'll be Green on him. Now feed inside to Mosley. Mosley on the baseline. It's going to pause, and it's going to get knocked out of bounds. I'll say he'll stick with Woodward. 6:40 to go in the half. Cash Shipley going to come take a quick breather, and Kyle Martin will come in. As the inbound here for the Boomers. They'll try to throw it to Luthi on the left side. That one passed, or knocked away. That pass knocked away is what I'm trying to say, from Price to Luthi. So another inbounds, this one from the left side of the baseline for Wood. And to come in here, they'll get it into Martin left corner. Double team, tries to throw it inside. That one knocked away and stolen there by Evan Gunn. Comets in transition. Spradling going to take the 3 left wing. That's no good. Rebound though, taken there by Green. Green trying to fight for it, kicks back up top. They work around, another shot miss. That one from Spradling again. Rebound comes down and it goes to Mr. Sam Cheap. Cheap on the high right side, double teamed, and he'll draw the foul with 6:10 to go in the half. And they will go ahead and get Caleb Freeland on that foul. It's going to be his first, team 5th. So side out, it's bounds coming for the Boomers. Again, trailing 21-6, 6:10 to go in the half. Kyle Martin going to throw it in to Hunter Mosley. Now goes left wing to Luthi. Luthi tries to go inside. That one almost stolen away, and it is stolen away as Spradling comes up with it for Classen. Now in transition, they kick in the corner. Gray for the 3. That one no good from the right side. Rebound taken by Sam Cheap on the backside as it got tipped to him. Ahead they'll go to Connor Price in transition. Martin left corner to Luthi. He'll try to drive baseline, gets cut off. He'll swing it back out around to Price on the right corner. To Cheap up top, guarded tight there. Gives it back to Price. Price going to be picked up by Elijah Green. Now you go left wing. Sam Cheap puts up the 3 and gets it to go down.
I'd like to see him get a bucket.
Yes, sir. 21-9 now, but we're still trail. 5:25 to go in the half. Classen with it the other way. Green, the freshman, net to the paint, a little leaner. That won't go. Rebound taken by Hunter Mosley. All right. The Boomers will go back now with it, trying to cut that lead under 10. That's the goal here, at least in the next few minutes. Connor Price with the top of the key. Crossover move, drives to the paint, little floater. That one's no good. Tough shot there, guarded by Green. Rebound taken there by Spradling. Now they'll go up top to Freeland. Freeland will be checked by Sam Cheap. Goes right wing now to Spradling. Left wing to Gunn. To Gray, he'll pump fake, he'll drive. He gets in the paint for the finger roll and gets it to stick from the right side. Adrian Gray. So 23-9 now, 4:40 to go in the half. Goes the other way with it, seeing about a half-court press here. Luthi now going to get double teamed as he gets across. Cheap will get it, and it rolls off of him. It's a turnover back the other way for Elijah Green for the lip, and that's good. So again, Classen SAS take advantage of those turnovers. They lead 25-9. Now Mosley going to get poked away from him. Classen SAS again the other way. So kick it back out to Gray and reset left wing. Gunn going to put up the three. That one's short. Rebound though taken by Freeland underneath. He'll put it back up and in. Now the offensive boards starting to come through here for Classen SAS. 27-9, 4 minutes to go even here in the half. Bears working the ladder, trying to break what is essentially a very strong half-court press right around that half-court line. They get to Martin, now right corner to Mosley. Mosley is zip pass over to Price in the left corner, but can't quite pull up. Double team there. Has to go out to Cheap on the left side. He'll turn, drive, kick out to Luthi, no look. Three on the way, right wing. That one off no good. Rebound taken up by Gunn, and he'll push for the Commons. Gunn all the way down to the paint, loses the handle momentarily after Gray left wing. Pump and drive, tries to kick back out to Spradley, and that's tipped by Price. Spradley, though, still comes up with it. Now goes left wing back to Gray. Gray backs it out after a quick pump fake. And goes up top to Caleb Freeland. Left wing to Gunn, left corner to Gray, guarded by Luthi. Now go baseline, they'll say a bump and a foul on Caleb Luthi on the floor. Fortunate there for the Boomers. As a whole host of substitutions coming in here for both teams. Cash Shipley going to be one of those that comes back in. Caden and Carter Reed coming in, as well as Kyle Martin. And yeah, that'll be, they got Connor Sutherland in there as well. So working around with Classen SAS off the inbounds. McGilly with it. Now feed down inside. A scoop play up there by Mark Claiborne. So that's a good look there for Classen SAS again. Boomers again trying to work the press. This time they get ahead to Shipley on the right wing. Tries to roll it back out to Martin. Up top to Caden Reed, right corner now to Martin. He'll drive, kick over to Caden Reed. A little long jumper there from the left side. That's going to splash home from Caden Reed. So a good shot there from Caden. He's on the board. 29-11, 2:28 to go in the half. Classen SAS the other way with the lead. Top the key. We have Kyrie Larity, who's into the ball game for the first time with it. Feed it now down to, I believe that's McNeely. It is, and he's fouled there. Let's see who they got on the foul. It's going to be big man Connor Sunderland picking up his second. And that'll be the seventh, so it'll be 1-and-1s here coming for McNeely. TJ McNeely, another freshman talent on this Classen SAS team. Hadn't had any points yet in the ball game. First free throw is short. And the Boomers will get back because that was an air ball. So can they cut into this deficit here before the half as they trail 29-11. Caden Reed with it on the inbounds. Goes to Martin. To Carter Reed. They work it back to Caden Reed on the right side. He'll try to get across timeline. Does to Shipley. Shipley trying to drive. Gets the block. Tough winger there. And that's no good. That's going to go out of bounds. Let's say his last tipped by the Commons. So they're saying a piece of that was hit there by Classen. It'll be Shipley inbounding. He'll go right wing to Carter Reed. Now to Caden. They swing it left corner to Shipley. They'll try to drive. McNeely on him. Now on the block. Shipley with it. A little tough shot there over McNeely. That's no good. Rebound by the big man Connor Sutherland, but he loses the handle. And now it's on the floor. Who's got it? A jump ball. Possession. We're going to keep or push it. Looks like to Classen, and it will. A minute 48 to go in the half. So we'll get it back, leading 29-11. Brewers now press of their own here, trying to force some turnovers. McNeely will take the inbound, so feed back up to Larity. Larity guarded by Carter Reed up on the high right side. Now trying to drive on him, kicks into the corner. They'll get to Torrey. Goes left wing now out there to Carlos Williams, and he'll lose it out of bounds, and it's back to the Boomers. So a turnover there for Classen SAS. Hunter Mosley will come in now, take out Kyle Martin for Woodward. So the five going to be Carter, Caden Reed, Shipley, Mosley, and Sunderland. And the Boomers will have the possession. Minute 28 to go in the half, trailing 29-11. High right wing, Caden Reed with it. Guarded tightly there by Mark Claiborne, the sophomore. Right wing now to Carter Reed, top the key to Sunderland. Trying to drive, tries to kick out to Shipley, but going to be stolen by Torrey. Torrey for the dunk. He doesn't make it though. Rebound fought for, and he gets his own board. So he misses the dunk, but can't get his own, or does get his own rebound. They kick it up top to McNeely. McNeely going to get fouled there with a minute to go here in the half. On the dot, I should say. And they're going to get Carter Reed for his second foul. That'll be the team eighth, and we'll have 1-and-1s here for Evan McNeely. Or TJ McNeely, excuse me. Cross name with Evan Gum. At the line is McNeely. Airballed the first time he was up. Second time he's up here on the 1-on-1. That one that rails around and it's no good. So the Boomers able to come down with the rebound. And they'll push back the other way. It's Kyle Martin check back in the ball. They took out Connor Sunderland. Boomers work it right wing. Shipley for three. That one no good. Falls his own rebound though and gets it on the right side of the baseline. He'll kick out Caden Reed. That's a three on the way and that's good. So Shipley falls it, able to get his own board, and now gets the dime to Caden Reed. 29-14, Boomers trail by 15, 29 seconds to go in the half. Top of the key. They had Claiborne. Claiborne out to Larity. Over to McNeely, high left side, checked by Mosley. McNeely has it at the W now, 15 seconds. Might be trying to hold here for the final shot. As he'll drive, kick into the corner to Larity. Larity up top now to McNeely. 7 seconds, right corner for three. That one off the line by Claiborne. Rebound will get down to Shipley. So push the other way. Three at the, or a long shot at the buzzer. That's no good. And that's how we end the first half. The Boomers will trail 29-14 at the break. Gonna have to find something here in the second half if they want to move on and advance to tomorrow. We'll step aside for a break. Come back with the Dairy Queen halftime show. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward.
Are you searching for that perfect special attire? Look no further. The Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories at 808 Main Street in Woodward. Top Cat has a beautiful line of bridal, special occasion, and prom dresses to choose from. With no two dresses alike, you'll always get that special look. They guarantee the perfect fit for tuxedos at no extra cost and carry menswear for all your needs. Visit TopCatFormal.com or call 580-256-2888 to book your appointment now. Store hours are 10 a.m. through 5 p.m. Monday through Friday and by appointment only on Saturday. Top Cat also offers layaway. Let Top Cat help you shine on your special day.
Attention Expo Farm Expo exhibitors, booth space is now available. It's the K101 and Z92 Home and Agribusiness Trade Show, and it's coming to the Woodward County Event Center and Fairgrounds March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. Now in our 39th year, this show features 2 exhibitor buildings plus outside exhibitor space and will host an extensive variety of agriculture products and farm equipment. Also, home improvement ideas, clothing, communication and entertainment products, ATVs, lawn and garden, new and used automobiles, plus arts and crafts and great food vendors. Thousands annually rely on Expo Farm Expo to see a wide variety and selection of products and services that only a show of this size can offer. Booth space is now available by calling 580-256-4101. That's 580-256-4101. Don't miss out. Reserve your space today for the Tri-State's largest spring home and farm show and be part of Expo Farm Expo 2023. Coming to the Woodward County Fairgrounds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, March 31st, April 1st, and 2nd. It's food, folks, and fun with K101.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball and the Road to the Big House here on Z92. Dakota Wagner, Tyler Riggs with you as we are at the Dairy Queen halftime show. Woodward trails 29-14 to the Class and SAS Comets in this boys consolation bracket regional game. Winner will move on, play in the consolation championship game tomorrow. The loser will end their season here today. Let's look at these halftime stats, starting with some point totals for the Boomers right now. Bit spread out. Caden Reed leading the way with 5 points. We got Cash Shipley with 4, 3 for Sam Cheap, 2 for Connor Price. And then for Classen, it's the young guys leading the way. Mark Claiborne, the sophomore, with 10. Evan Gunn, the freshman, with 8. And you've got 4 from Adrian Gray, 2 apiece for Caleb Freeland and Elijah Green, 1 for Jackson Spradling, and also 2 for Jalen Torrey for the Comets. Looking at some overall team stats, bit of a rough half there, Dakota, for the Boomers in terms of shooting. 5 of 16 from the field. They had 13 first-half turnovers, nearly matching all their turnovers from last night in the total game. Klassen, 12 of 25 from the field, but the big number for them, 4 of 9 from 3 in that half. So they start out 4 of 4, started to miss some there towards the end of the half order. 3 of 9, that's how they've been able to get a decent amount of their points. But the points off turnovers there have been plenty for SAS, and then they've had some assists as well. Boards haven't been too bad. It's 10 to 7 in the defensive rebounds. Boomers lead that, but Klassen is winning the offensive rebound battle 5 to 3. But man, Dakota, a bit of a tough half there for the Boomers. I mean, what are they going to have to do to try to claw their way back into this?
I feel like we just need to kind of break down the defense on Klassen SAS. I feel like they just really kind of came out strong on the defensive side and just really pressuring us up front and really close and kind of getting in our face a little too much. So if we can kind of break down their defense coming out of the second half and try to get some shots up, I mean, it's not that bad of a lead. I mean, we've seen worse, a lot worse. We've seen the Boomers down by 30 at half. I mean, so they can claw this way back into this.
And it started out, what were we at, 17-0 there?
It was 17-0, and then I think we finally got fouled.
Right, and from that point you played them where you actually beat them. From that point it was 17-0. You beat them 14-12 the rest of the half. So that is a positive. The problem is you dug yourself a 17-0 hole. I mean, in the last in that quarter, Woodward was able to win it 10-12. It looks like. So, you know, that's not terrible. It's just got to clean up some of those mistakes. And yeah, when we start out in that 19-2 first quarter, you know, 12-10 quarter to finish it up for the half isn't bad, but going to have to find some more. And like I said, that defense clearly Clash and watched the film from last night, because the way they're forcing a lot of turnovers is similar to what Weatherford did last night, where as soon as Woodward comes across the half-court line, they're trying to double-team and trap. And it's that half-court press and really forcing the issue there. And they've got a lot of tip balls, a lot of steals that way, and force those turnovers. Well, with that, got about 4 minutes or so here to go at the Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll step aside for another quick break, come back, take a look at the bracket, both for this 4A regional, and then talk about what's happening over in Woodward a little bit there for the Class B area as well. Listening to Boomer Basketball, Road to the Big House on Z92 and Boomer TV.
Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
Whether full service or do-it-yourself, the Triple Clean Car Wash has what you want. Located at 1121 26th Street in Woodward, the Triple Clean Car Wash is open Monday through Saturday from 9:30 to 5 for full service. Self-service is open 24 hours year-round.
For the past 57 years, Klein Mechanical has served Woodward and Northwest Oklahoma for all your residential or commercial needs, including plumbing, HVAC, electrical, and construction. One call does it all. Klein Mechanical, 1301 Main Street, or give them a call at 256-5014. Good luck, Boomers.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation: that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the OSSAA and the Oklahoma Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
And welcome back here to the Big House. Dakota Wagner live on the campus of Weatherford High School for this 4A regional. The Boomers right now, the boys trailing 29-14 here to the Class and SAS comments at the half. Dairy Queen halftime show you're listening to, and checking in at, if you missed it earlier, we did tell you that the Elk City girls beat Pauls Valley 51-21, meaning that the Woodward girls are able to beat the Blanchard tonight. Will be a rematch of the district championship game there from last week. On the Class B side of things, the area going on in Woodward, Arnett dispatched Dover 66-49 on the girls' side. They advance the area consolation championship game tomorrow, where they await the loser of tonight's Lomega game. That's the area championship game there at 6 o'clock. We will have that on K101 with Mr. K. Kinney. Right now going on the boys' side for that area is Leedy and Visay going toe-to-toe. One of those teams not going to be moving forward after today. Right now it's a tight one. Leedy on the last update up 18-17 to go. That one's a back-and-forth affair there with Jack Puffenbarger and as well as Visay and Caleb Moss and Maddox Morris, who I heard went off in the first half yesterday in their game. Mr. Kenny texted us, and I think he said Morris hit 6 threes in the first half yesterday on route to 18 points. He's an impressive athlete for sure, but that's a good one. Crazy to think one of those teams will not move on. The winner goes on to the area consolation championship game tomorrow at 7:30, where they will await the loser of the Calumet Goodwill game. That'll be the area championship tonight at 7:30. Again, we'll be on K101 there with Mr. K. Kenny.
If I wasn't right here right now, I'd probably be at that game watching it.
It's a heck of a game. That's a heck of a game to be able to what's going on down there in Woodward for sure. But Dakota coming back here out of the half for the Boomers as we're getting ready to get it going again. Is it just cleaning up those turnovers and looking for better shots, a big key for you think, in the second half?
Oh, when we take shots, I feel like we forced some of them, early on in the first quarter, especially when we were down in that 17-0 run. It just seems like once we got to about, 7 or so run, they were just kind of getting really up on us, and we got to stop our pressure here.
I'll grab it. We're getting offered some free food here. We appreciate it. Very much appreciated there. The enemy's trying to win us over, Dakota. That's what it is.
I think it's working.
As the Boomers will have the first possession here to start the second half. Top of the key, Caden Reed going to have it as the Boomers are working left to right. Goes into the right corner to Cash Shipley. Shipley will drive on the baseline, gets the shot up, and good. So Shipley able to get it down and in for the Boomers. As they'll Cash will push the other way on the left side. As they've now got a whistle and a foul on the floor here with 7:33 to go. That was Elijah Green trying to drive from that left side. And they're going to get Hunter Mosley for his first personal. And it'll be the Boomers' first foul of the second half, first for either team. Hank Gray going to inbound here now for the Comets. So we'll get it in there on the left side to Elijah Green. Back out, Evan Gunn for the three. That's no good. Rebound taken there by Mr. Hagemeyer, and the Boomers working back the other way. And now on the right side, going to be a whistle and a foul. As we got a jump, no, excuse me, not foul, jump ball. Possession is going to put it with Klassen as they got tied up there on the high right side to the Boomers. And a jump ball forced by the Comets. So on the inbound here, going to be Aiken Gray. He'll get it. Taken in from Evan Gunn. Working a high right side to Green. He'll go on a give and go there to Gray. Gray gets the shot up, and he is fouled. And it's an and one for Adrian Gray on the give and go from himself and Green. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Comets now going to go up 31-16. They got the foul on Mr. Kyle Martin. So be an and one coming here for the Comets and Mr. Gray. And the free throw, no good. Rebound, though, taken by Elijah Green. He'll go back up with it and get it to go down. Green just with the putback there. So 33-16, they make that a 4-point play essentially. Boomers the other way, through on the way for Kyle Martin, left side. That's no good. Rebound taken by Green. And Klassen will push back now ahead to Gray. Gray goes up with the shot, gets to go down there on Kyle Martin. Elijah Green having a good start to the second half defensively, and then Adrian Gray offensively now up to 8 points. Boomers try to go back the other way, and we got a whistle, and it's calling that out of bounds. They're not sure And they're going to say white ball. The official had two officials looking at each other saying, we're not sure. And finally, the back judge basically said white ball. So, fortunate turnover there for the Boomers. Trail now 35-16. 6:33 to go in the third quarter. On the inbounds will be Evan Gunn with it. They go at the free throw line to McNeely. He'll go inside now back to Gunn, and he'll get the layup and good. So Evan Gunn able to get that. Now whistle and out of bounds as that inbounds pass tipped away. Stay here with the Boomers. And Hagemeyer going to inbound it. He'll get it to Caden Reed. Reed going to see a double team there. Back to Hagemeyer. That's out of bounds. Back to Classen SAS. Just another unfortunate turnover for the Boomers with 6:14 to go in the third. Trailing 37-16 now. Ray going to inbound for the Comets. Goes left corner now to Torrey. They're working around. Right side to Gray. Nice feed inside. McNeely challenges swatted there, though, by Hagemeyer. What a block for the Boomers as Shipley came up with the board. They'll push back the other way. Feeds inside. Shipley goes inside there, and it's going to get a foul on the floor. We'll draw one on Class. We'll see who they got. They're discussing. Not sure what the officials are discussing here. They're going to say they'll get Torrey with the foul. His second. And now they're going to get Cash Shipley at the free throw line, so they'll call it a foul on the shot. So Shipley will have a chance here at the line to add to his 6 points. Couple dribbles. He'll put up the first, and that's no good, unfortunately. Second free throw upcoming for Mr. Shipley, trying to cut it to a 20-point lead, and that one no good as well. Rebound taken there by Classen and Gray. As Gray will push ahead for the Comets down the right side. He's going to be guarded by Kyle Martin up top. Now he'll left wing to Gunn. Gunn tries to feed it to Torrey. Nice steal there by Hagemeyer. Boomers the other way. Hagemeyer for the drive. Gets layup up. Can't get to go. The follow-up by Shipley, and he is fouled. And so it's going to be Cash Shipley going to the line for 2 shots. And they're going to get TJ McNeely on the foul. And it's going to be Shipley back to the line for 2 free throws. Just missed the pair last time up. This time, though, able to get the first one to go. So it makes a 37-17 game. Boomers still trail. 5:41 to go in the third. Got a lot of work to do to try to get back into this one. Second one upcoming. That's going to be good as well. So 37-18 now. Classen SAS the other way with the possession and the lead. Top the key to Gray. They work it left wing down to Gunn. He'll drive baseline, gets in, kicks out up top to Torrey. Swinging around right side. Elijah Green for 3. And got it to go down. Some big ball movement there from the Comets. Green now with 7 in this one. 40-18. Classen up. Now pass to the center court. Turned over as they couldn't get to Hunter Mosley for the Boomers. Comets back with it. Gray, nice Euro step through the lane. Blew the layup though. Rebound taken by Mosley. So the Comet bench got up kind of for nothing there. Back the other way now. Shipley with it for the Boomers. Right side. Little scoop layup. Went through some contact. He will go to the ground. Shot no good. Rebound taken by Gunn and the Comets. Gunn goes into the corner. Green. He's double teamed down the floor with it as it got poked loose. Still on the floor. Caden Reed comes up with it. He'll feed ahead to Mosley. Mosley going to get fouled. So a turnover there by Classen and a foul as well. 4:51 to go in the third quarter. They will get
good
TJ
little
McNeely for a second.
Good effort for that dive there, and also when Joshua Hagemeyer didn't even realize he poked out the ball and got it free.
That is very true. As Torrey will come out as well as another comment there. Boomers will get the possession after the foul. Now turnover here as Mosley gets poked away from him. And then we got a whistle and a foul on the floor. And they're going to get Hunter Mosley for his second. That's going to be the third team foul. Connor Price will come into the ball game now, as well as looks like Martin looked like he's coming out of what? So Caden Reed will come sit. Connor Price into the ball game for the Boomers inbound. Now we'll go to Evan Gunn for Classen SAS. He'll go top the key with the dribble over to Gray, back to Gunn at the Weatherford W. 4:33 to go in the third. Right wing now. There we go to Freeland. Freeland's going to turn it over, still by Kyle Martin. Boomers push back the other way. Left corner now to Shipley. Shipley double team there. Has feed out to Price. Top of the key. Mosley for three straight away. That one rimmed out no good. Hagemeyer, though, going to come up with the rebound. Boomers will have it, and now turnover as Classen will get back. They tried feed inside of McNeely. Does Spradling, and that's going to be a foul there on the Boomers. We'll get Kyle Martin for a second to shove on McNeely. Gunn will come out, and Triton Wallace into the ball game. Connor Sutherland will take out Hunter Mosley for the Boomers. And they will now get into the ball game as well. Elias Muhammad for TJ McNeely for the Comets. So mass substitutions there. As I work it in, Wallace will get it left side, 4:03 to go in the quarter. He's got a top key guarded by Connor Price. Price, unfortunately, going to foul him there. 3:58 now to go in the quarter. Price going to pick up his first. And it's the 15th foul already for the Boomers in the quarter. 4-18, Classen with the lead and possession. 3:55 to go in the third. Adrian Gray, top of the key, gets all the way into the paint, drives, kicks out. That might be a charge. It is. And Connor Sunderland absorbing the charge. That's a turnover for Classen. Gray will pick up his first. So now a quick substitution here for Gray is coming into the ball game. Will be Mark Claiborne, the sharpshooter, sophomore. Boomers on the inbound. Get up to Shipley. Now to Sunderland across the half-court line. Sunderland now needs some help. He's going to find Shipley on the left side. He'll go baseline. Tough leaner there, and that one will go off the top of the backboard. Shot no good, and is back to Classen. 3:41 to go in the third quarter. Classen with a 40-18 lead over the Boomers. Inbound coming here from Claiborne. He'll go to Wallace. We'll bring it up the court for the Comets. Checked by Connor Price. Now at the Weatherford W. They'll go right elbow to Spradling. Spradling inside to a cutting Claiborne there, and now they'll say a blocking foul. So Mark Claiborne going to go to the line for 2 free throws. See who they got for the Boomers. Are going to get Connor Sunderland, the big man, his third. It's Mark Claiborne at the line for 2 free throws. First free throw up for Claiborne. Good. He's got 11 in this one, the sophomore. Second one upcoming after a couple spins, a few dribbles. He'll dip, he'll shoot. That one good as well. And now a timeout taken by Coach Darius Roper. 3:29 to go in the third. The Boomers trail 42-18 to the Comets. We'll go ahead and take this timeout with him. You're listening to Boomer Basketball on Boomer TV and Z92.
My name is D, and I dream big.
I need a good job to get what I want, so I signed up for DRS Transition.
Are you a teen with a disability?
Get free career counseling,
work experience,
and a paycheck.
DRS Transition helped us get ready for life.
Dream big.
Dream big. Contact Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services, 800-487-4042 or okdrs.gov.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on Z92 Boomer TV. Road to Big House coverage. Dakota Wagner and Tyler Riggs with you as the Boomers right now trail 42-18 in this Class 4A regional here it was for the boys trying to find their way back into it. Survive and advance tomorrow. Right now, though, got to dig out of a hole as out of a timeout. Boomers with the possession. They'll work it across the timeline to Connor Price, left wing from Shipley. They'll give it back to Shipley, right wing for 3. Shipley nails it. Wow. So Cash Shipley able to get it, and the dime there by Connor Price. Boomers trail though by 21 the other way. Wallace all the way drive. Nobody picked him up, and Triton Wallace will get his first bucket and has the answer back. Boomers the other way again. Shipley to the center line there to Hagemeyer. It's a turnover. Back the other way now for Classen. His right wing for 3. That's going to be Claiborne. That's no good. Rebound taken by Hagemeyer. And the Boomers will push as they'll get it inside to Shipley. Now about it around. Price, or excuse me, Sullivan tries to go up with it. That's blocked. Shipley with the board. Now turnover. Now back the other way for Classen. They'll get a head inside for the layup. That's going to route around and in there for Elias Muhammad. Just his first basket after the feed. And it's 46-21. Classen on top by 25. Boomers the other way. Martin with it, down the left side, left corner. Price, he'll get to tee up the three from there. That one a bit strong, no good. Sunderland with the rebound underneath, tries to fight through a double team, put that up. That's no good. Rebound fought for there and controlled by Klassen. Fortunately, Boomers got a second crack at it, just couldn't get it. It's Klassen will push back. 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. They lead 46-21. Top of the key, Spradling with it. Going out to Wallace beside him. Wallace going to back it out to the Weatherford W. Checked by Connor Price. Wallace going to attack from there. Drives. Nice feed over to Muhammad. Lets man blow by him. There's Price. And that's a bucket for Elias Muhammad. 48-21 now. Boomers trail. Minute 40 to go in the third. They'll have the possession though. Trying to work it back here. Price going to get across the half-court line. Feeds ahead now to Hagemeyer. Hagemeyer, a little punt fake. Can't get the shot to go. Gets it back. Goes up with another shot. And he is fouled there. So nice second effort for the senior, as they will get Elias Muhammad on the foul. And Joshua Hagmeyer at the line after 2 free throws. Minute 29 to go here in the third. Has a couple dribbles for Hagemeyer. He'll collect, he'll dip, he'll shoot the first. That's no good. And now some substitutions here for the Boomers. Connor Sutherland, Connor Price coming out, Caleb Luthi, and Carter Reed into the ball game. And Hagemeyer will tee up here at the line for the second free throw. He'll dip, he'll shoot. That one banks home and good. So Hagemeyer on the board with a point. 48-22 now, as Hunter Mosley will check in for the Boomers. Will take out Mr. Hagemeyer. Minute 29 to go here in the third quarter. Inbound coming for the Comets. Pass tipped, and who's going to get the control? They'll say the Boomers' last touch is Caleb Luthi. Tried to dive forward on the baseline, could not get it. Comets will still have it. Minute 27 now to go in the third, leading 48-22. Freeland looking to pass it. He's going to go full court here. That's over the head. Still tracked down by Muhammad. Now a head down low on the block and a foul as Jackson Spradling was about to go up with it, and they'll say he's fouled. See who they get here on the foul. It's going to be Hunter Mosley, his third. Be the team's 7th, so 1 and 1. So they'll say 2 free throws for the Comets. Boomers, that was their 17th foul, so it's 1 and 1s the rest of the way. At least Spradling's first free throw up and good. 49-22, 23 to go here in the third. Second free throw, Spradling, that one good as well. Makes both. And so back the other way for the Boomers, and a turnover, unfortunately, they're trying to find Caleb Luthi. Back the other way with it, top of the key. Wallace has it for the Comets, and he'll get stripped away and stolen. Caden Reed comes up with that for Woodward. He'll push in transition. Now he'll get bumped and fouled, they'll say. Minute 7 to go, and they're going to get Elias Muhammad. It's going to be his second, team 6, so 1 more in bonus for Woodward as well. 50-22, Boomers trail. Minute 7 to go in the third. Inbound will go to Caden Reed from Caleb Luthi by the scorer's table. Luthi top of the key, splits the double team, but loses the handle off his shin, and it's out of bounds. Back to the Comets. As a substitution for them. Out will be Spradling, and we'll see Malcolm Roberts for the first time. We'll class him. As the inbound here, we'll go to the Comets on the baseline, and it's tipped away by Luthi out of bounds. It will stay with Class. Good effort there to try to get in front of Mark Claiborne on the inbound. Caleb Freeze is going to trigger again for the Comets, this time on the left baseline. Try to throw in Wallace, and now Wallace going to lose it off his foot out of bounds, so it's a turnover for the Comets. Defense here by Carter Reed. As back into the ball game for the Comets will be Evan Gunn, who will take out Tridon Wallace. Gunn with 10 points in this one. Claiborne with 12. That's the bulk there of the class of points. Boomers on the inbound. They'll get Caden Reed up top from Carter. Now free throw line Shipley. He'll stop pot for the 2. Gets it to go down, and the foul. Cash Shipley with an and 1. And a good job there by the Boomers. They'll get Mac Roberts for his first. That's their 17th foul as well. So now at the free throw line for the and 1 is Mr. Shipley. And that one going to rattle around and in. So Cash converts. He's got 13 of the Boomer 25, or excuse me, 14 of the Boomer 25 And Classen will push back the other way. With just 45 seconds to go in the third, they'll feed inside now to Muhammad. Muhammad's shot is blocked from Shipley. Rebound controlled by Luthi. So push back the other way now. Down into the left wing for the jumper. That's Caden Reed, left elbow extended, and that's good. So there was a couple buckets back to back. Classen the other way, almost a steal from Reed. 22 seconds to go in the quarter, and now whistle and a travel for Classen SAS. So the Boomer defense starting to come through a little bit. So though you trail 50-27 with 20 seconds to go in the third.
But you like the effort.
You do. Got to keep fighting all the way till the end here. Inbound from Carter Reed goes into Caleb Luthi. He'll race ahead with it across timeline. He'll drive, gets in the paint, tries to go for a scoop layup. No good, but Caleb Luthi fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 free throws. That'll be the 8th personal, or 8th team foul, I should say, for Classen. That's going to be the 3rd for Elijah Muhammad. So Luthi at the line now for 2 free throws. And he'll dip and shoot the first. That's not going to be good, so he'll miss there. Get a second one, though. 14 seconds to go in the third quarter. Trying to somewhat get it closer. If you can cut it to 20, that's probably the goal. Second free throw for Luthi. That is good. 50-28, Boomers trail. Classen SAS will have possession. Inbound stolen away by Luthi. Luthi underneath for the little jumper. It's going to roll around and in. So 50-30, 5 seconds to go now in the quarter, and another whistle and a travel there for the Comets, as was Malcolm Roberts committing the turnover. With just 4 seconds to go now in the quarter. Boomer's going to have another crack at it here. Inbound will be Carter Reed. So he'll be on the far side, gets into Shipley. Shipley going to turn, shoot from the left wing. That's no good. Rebound taken by Freeland. And that's how we end the third quarter. The Boomers will trail 50-30. Entering the fourth. We'll step aside for break. Come back for that fourth. You're listening to Road to the Big House Boomer Basketball here on Z92.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived, and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. At Bank 7, they believe that if you help build a stronger community, you build a stronger bank. They're committed to acting with the highest levels of integrity in everything they do and in every relationship with their customers. Whether you want a one-on-one relationship with your banker or 24/7 online and mobile banking access, Bank 7 has you covered. Learn more at bank7.com. At Bank 7, their best investment is you. Member FDIC.
Your home for Boomer Sports, Z92, KMZE, Woodward.
And welcome back to Boomer Basketball here on Z92. Dakota Wagner and Tyler Ridge with you off the inbounds for the Boomers' first play of the fourth quarter. They get a missed oop attempt there to Hunter Mosley. Now a sky-high layup taken and good for Classen SAS as Eliza Green gets it, and now a whistle and a travel they'll say for the Boomers. They'll go back to the other way to Classen. So Eliza Green comes in and gets the easy bucket. A nice feed there. The Boomers commit the turnover on the travel. Classen back with it the other way, left wing, and I'll say poked out of bounds by Woodward as they were trying to get on Elijah Green. 7:36 to go in the game. Boomers trail 52-30. Classen with possession. Adrian Gray will get the inbounds as they'll work it around a bit. Up top to Gray. Gray going to feed it over the right wing now to Evan Guns into the ball game. Classen kind of go with more of their starters here on the backside, and now a three on the way from Evan Gunn right side, and that's good. Assisted from Caleb Freeland. And that's another one for him. He's got 13 points in this one. Boomers another turnover back off the inbounds. Caden Reed was trying to find Shipley as it was stolen away. Down the left corner with it for the Comets. Gunn, he's going to be tied up there by Carter Reed. Reed will knock it out of bounds. They'll say it'll stay with Classen. 7:03 to go in the fourth quarter. And now whistle here. Substitution is Kyle Martin will come to the ball game, taking out the senior, Caden Reed. is now on the inbounds. It'll be a Gray, left wing with it to Evan Gunn. Gunn, top of the key with the dribble, guarded by Martin. Finds Freeland. Freeland around the top, kicks over in the corner to Gray. Right corner for three, got it to go down. And Adrian Gray now with 11 in this one. Another assist there for Freeland. Head now for the Boomers. Another turnover as Gray steps in and steals it away. He'll go back the other way for the Rockets, into the Comets, excuse me, into right corner for Gunn. Gunn can't get the shot to go. Rebound taken there by Green. Green pokes it back up and in. So Green now with 11 in class and starting to get multiple double-digit scores as they lead 60-30. A 10-0 run quickly to start the fourth. And now whistle for the Boomers the other way. A travel for Hunter Mosley is beneath the bucket and just found himself there in a tough spot. And it is back to class with 6:15 to go in this one. They lead 60-30. Gray the other way for the Comets. Top the key to Martin. Now free throw line. Gray just going to free himself up for a shot. That's no good. Rebound poked out, taken up by Freeland. And they'll extend the possession as he'll get back out to Gray. Left wing now to Green. Give and go back to Gray on the left block. Puts up the shot, gets the shot to go, and a foul called as he got a man in the air there for the Boomers. Not sure if that was Shipley. It's either Shipley or Martin. Couldn't quite see for sure.
Smart way for him, wait until the contact was coming, and then right when Cash Shipley kind of barrels over the top of him, then he goes up for the shot.
They did get Shipley on the foul. So Adrian Gray now at the line for the end one. Try to make it a quick 13-0 run here for class to start the fourth. Free throw no good, taken by Kyle Martin. The Boomers will get it back, pushing the other way. 5:45 to go in the game. Now they'll try to feed ahead to Shipley. Shipley gonna lose the handle, but Luthi gets it back. Sees across the timeline, top of the key. Go right wing now to Martin. Up top to Caden Reed. Boomers trying to work some offense here. Left wing to Shipley. Deep three from there. That one a bit short, no good. Rebound taken by Green. Knocked his own teammate over even for it. That's Class and it goes back the other way. Gray now going to have the slow dribble up on the right side. They lead 62-30. 5:20 to go here in the game. Left wing now out to Gunn. Gunn to be checked by Shipley, freshman on sophomore there, or sophomore freshman I should say. As Comets working around to Gray in the corner. Again, he'll back it out a little bit with that slow dribble. Looks like Class maybe trying to work some of this clock on this possession with this 32-point lead. Boomers coming out though, trying to play defense, force that count. Around the top, Gunn going to fire inside to Freeland. Back to Gunn, top the key for three. That one rims out, no good. Rebound taken by Caden Reed for the Boomers, and he'll push back the other way. Reed inside, they go Shipley. Shipley gets the shot up and gets to go on the end one. Another end one for Cash Shipley.
Talk about a spin that shouldn't have been a basket, but somehow finds his way in there.
Somehow went down. And they're going to get Elijah Green for his first foul. And Shipley going to shoot the end one. Some substitutions. Sam Cheap in for Caleb Luthi. And TJ McNeely in as well now for the Comets. So they'll take out Freeland. And one free throw no good from Shipley. Rebound taken there by Jalen Torrey. And Comets will push back, lead 62-32. 4:30 to go in this ball game. High left wing, Gray with it, checked by Sam Cheap. Cheap trying to drive, or trying to guard the drive, and they'll kick it out and work it around here for the Comets. Now in the corner, they go to Torrey. Torrey going to drive baseline, finds Gray, but it's through his hands. On the backside, though, Evan Gunn picks it up for Class. Go up top to McNeely. McNeely runs over and hands it off to Green. Green going to be checked there by Caden Reed, down to 4:05 now to go in the game. Again, Class working around high on the wings as Gunn will have it checked by Hunter Mosley. Force it over to Green, inside now to Torrey. Torrey up top to McNeely. McNeely backs it out near the left for W again, checked there by Martin. And a handoff to Gray with 3:45 to go in the game. Class leads 62-32. Gray drives and kicks, and they work it back up top to Jalen Torrey. Again, Class just working it high, trying to run that clock. Exerting, no shot clock here in high school, so you're just exerting as much time as you can off the clock with this 30-point lead for Class. They've got it down up top. Now the Boomers are going to try the foul here as Caden Reed will run in and foul Evan Gunn, who will go to the free throw line as the Boomers' 9th team foul. 3:25 to go here in the game. Be the third for Reed. Gunn going to try to add to his 13 points at the line. As Jackson Spradling checks into the game now for Elijah Green. Green going to step out with 11 points, 5 boards, and 3 assists, doing it all here. 1-1 free throw up for Gunn. First one goes. So he'll earn the bonus, has 14 points. 63-32. Klassen all on top, trying to extend that lead further. Second free throw for Gunn. That one's short. Rebound taken by Hunter Mosley. And the Boomers will push back the other way. 3:20 to go in the game. Now they feed ahead left wing to Shipley on the baseline, or on the block to Mosley. Mosley on the baseline to Martin. Martin going to try to drive. He'll kick free throw line to Caden Reed for the jumper, and that's good. Good dime there from senior to senior. Reed with 9 points in this one for the Boomers. Unfortunately, they trail 63-34, 3 minutes to go. Gray near the half-court line, feeds ahead to McNeely on the right wing. He'll try to go cross court on the left baseline to Torrey. Gets it there. Now high to Dunn. Dunn will work it back out to Gray. Again, Klassen just going to work it around. Not necessarily stall ball, but close. Drives and kicks out to McNeely up top. He'll swing it. Gray will get it again, and Shipley going to run into foul. And so that will send Adrian Gray to the line for, it's going to be 2 free throws. It's now a double bonus for Klassen. Gray in this one has 13 points. Again, a team effort here for Klassen. About got 3 or 4 guys, I believe, over double figures. At least 3 for sure. Nope, 4 guys in double figures. So Gray's going to dip, shoot the first free throw, and that one's short. So he'll miss the first. Still has another one coming up, as Jalen Torrey will come out and Mark Claiborne in, as well as we're going to see Laherty come in for Evan Gunn, Kyrie Laherty. For the Boomers, got back into the ball game Caleb Luthi there. So he took out Sam Cheap. Second free throw for Gray is good. So 64-34 the Boomers trail. They get the possession back. They work it down. Caden Reed. The paint kicks out to Mosley. Mosley along 2 from the right side. That's no good. Backside rebound by Shipley. He'll put it up and in. Okay, Shipley cleaned it up the glass a little bit there. So 64-36. Shipley does have 18 points in this one and 7 boards. Few of those offensive. And now a foul the other way is in the corner. It was Laherty with it. He got fouled.
Yep, Kyle Martin kind of tugged his jersey a little bit.
Martin will pick up his 3rd foul. Now Kyrie Laherty to the line for 2 free throws here for Klassen. 2:15 to go in the game. The Comets lead 64-36, and a free throw good there from Laherty. So be on the board with the point. Now coming in for Jackson Spradling, going to be Pablo Williams. And coming out, it's going to be McNeely. McNeely tried to stay on, not the case. Spradling actually stays on. Second free throw good for Laherty. So he's got 2, made both. 66-36, 2:15 to go in this one for the Boomers as they trail. Caden Reed with it now, high left wing to Shipley. Luthi up top. He's going to be guarded there tight. They go right wing down to Caden Reed, swing around to Luthi left side. He'll try to drive baseline. Finds a double team, and that's a steal taken there from Klassen as Adrian Gray just came from behind and ripped it away. And now top high right wing, Luthi guarding Gray. He'll go now to Spradling beside him. Back over to Gray, minute 44. Klassen going to try to work around a little bit here again. Spradling tries to kick it out. That pass batted, almost stolen by Kyle Martin, but Gray came in to take it. Now Gray loses off his shoe, tipped there by Luthi. Luthi's still on him tight. Almost pickpockets him again. Now we got a whistle on the timeout taken here by Klassen. And it's a full one. We'll keep it right here though with just a minute 31 to go. 66-36 Boomers trail on this one. Dakota, unfortunately, it looks like the Boomers season bar miracle here are going to come up a bit short, but again, this team, fought through the up and downs all season long, tried to do the best they can with it. Had some high moments. Unfortunately, just at the end, ran into a very tough Klassen team, it looks like.
Yeah, well, you get to talk about, the road that these guys, some of the guys have been on over the last couple of years with Coach Roper. They've made it pretty far at Kingfisher, almost to area a couple of times, but it seems like we always just fall short right at the wrong time. And this is a good team we're going against, and I feel like this team class, and they could possibly give Weatherford a couple of fits. It'd be a good game to watch these two teams play.
Yeah, Class though would catch Weatherford to the area, but they'll move on to the regional championship game, consolation championship game tomorrow against Elk City, who we know very solid team as the Boomers defeated them in Woodward back 4 districts. As now out of the timeout, Classen with possession, a foul, we'll say, on the Boomers. As getting fouled is Mark Claiborne. And a call on Caden Reed. Going to be his 4th. And Claiborne going to go to the line now for a couple of free throws here. A couple drills for him. He'll dip shoot the first. That one, no good. It's Claiborne, though, still with 12 points in this. One of the 4 comments in double figures. Triton Wallace comes into the game for Jackson Spradley for Classen. Second free throw good for Claiborne. He'll split the pair. Comets 10-18 on their free throws in this one. 67-36, Boomers the other way. Luthi with it now in the right corner to Caden Reed. He's going to see a double team. Reed, though, still trying to drive on the block. Now feeds back to Kyle Martin. Martin gets cut off. He needs some help. Finds Caden Reed cutting for the layup and gets it to go. Caden Reed there over a Comet. Nice find from Kyle Martin. 11 points in this one now for Caden Reed. Martin does have 4 assists, and they got a whistle and a travel on Classen as getting trapped up there was Claiborne. So we'll be back to the Boomers. Luis Corral going to see his first minutes here today as 2 Boomers come off. Who was the other one in there? Oh, Hunter Mosley thought he was coming out. Not the case. So it's Shipley for Corral and Hagemeyer coming in for Caleb Luthi.
Yeah, we're going to go senior heavy here as it's going to be the last time these guys play together.
Yeah, on the basketball court as they've got the possession. Hagemeyer swings it left corner to Mosley. Top of the key now to Caden Reed, 50 seconds go in the paint now to Corral. Corral kicks out to Mosley, left wing for 3, and that goes down for Hunter Mosley. His first basket of the day. Weird to say that. Now a whistle and a foul there. Looks like for Caden Reed. Unfortunately for him, that's going to be his 5th. And Triton Wallace going to go to the free throw line for Classen. And getting up now is going to be Carter Reed here to take out Caden. Triton Wallace go to the free throw line for Classen as they lead 67-41, 38 seconds to go in this one. First free throw for Wallace, up and good. He's got 3. As mentioned, Classen going to move on. They will take on the winner of the Elk City Blanchard game, which takes place tonight at 7:30. Second free throw upcoming for Wallace, and that's good. So he's got 4. Boomers back the other way. Kyle Martin with it. Goes right wing now to Carter Reed. Top the key to Hagemeyer. Left wing to Mosley. Mosley in the left corner. Martin open for 3. He'll tee it up. That one no good. Rebound, though, taken by Mosley. Boomers will extend the possession now to Carter Reed into the paint. A little leaner, and that one goes down. Tough one there. And a good basket by Carter Reed. He's got his first bucket. Boomers trail 69-43. Just 10 seconds to go, and I think Classen's going to hold. And the Boomers probably going to let him hold here. As this one's going to be done. 5-4-3. Boomers season, unfortunately, going to come to an end here. And there's the final buzzer. And that is going to be your final 69-43. Classen will take it over Woodward. And they will move on to the Consolation Regional Championship. The Boomers season, unfortunately, will come to an end at 10-15. With that, we'll step aside for a break. Come back with some post-game stats and get you set up for what's ahead later tonight. Listening to the Road to the Big House, Boomer Basketball on Z92 and Boomer TV.
You know, nowadays it seems like nothing is built to last. Like phones, appliances, cars, computers. But the new Michelin Defender 2-tire is designed to outlast. With a quiet and comfortable ride, you'll have the confidence you need on the roads, whether they're wet or dry. So goodbye to short-lived and hello to something that lasts.
Visit your local Michelin dealer, High Plains Tire at 2220 Main Street in Woodward. People investing in people. That's what they're all about at Great Plains Bank, because life isn't a transaction, it's a journey, and on that journey, we're greater together. Great Plains Bank has locations in your local area because they're here to serve you. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. When you want the best pricing and no gimmicks on office supplies, furniture, electronics, and gifts, do yourself a favor. Stop by Divine Stationery and Radio Shack in Woodward at 2121 Oklahoma Avenue or call 580-256-7040. Serving Northwest Oklahoma since 1939.
And welcome back here to Boomer Basketball, Z92 and Boomer TV. Road to the Big House coverage. Dakota Widener, Tyler Riggs with you here in Weatherford 4A Regionals. Unfortunately, the Boomer season going to come to an end tonight, or today I should say, this afternoon, as they fall on the boys' side 69-43 to Classen SAS. Let's look at these post-game stats for the Boomers. Leading the way, Cash Shipley, 18 points in this one. Also got 11 from Caden Reed by the end of it. As well, scoring Caleb Bluthey with 3, 2 apiece for Carter Reed and Connor Price. Got 3 from Sam Cheap, 3 from Hunter Mosley in this one, and a point for Josh Hagemeyer. For the Classen side of things, leading them a spread out scoring. They had 2 players at 14, Adrian Gray with 14, Evan Gunn with 14, the freshman, 13 for Mark Claiborne, 11 for Elijah Green, 3 from Jackson Spradling, 2 from Jalen Torrey, and then you've also got in there 2 from Caleb Freeland. And then 4 apiece for Trent Wallace, Elijah Muhammad, and 2 for Kyrie Larity. And that's the individual scores. And Dakota, looking at some of the team stats, it's just one of those where, you know, kind of the similar issues we talked about last night, right? The Boomers with the turnovers. Finished with 27 turnovers is what I had logged for in this one, and that would be close to a season high. Saw that kind of from the jump being the issue, also only shooting 39% from the field, and it just kind of came down to that. Now, we did force a few for Classen in the end. They had 14. When you give up 27 turnovers, that's just unfortunately going to be, you know, a mountain that's tough to climb, especially when you start out down 19-2 after the first quarter.
Yeah, and then coming into this game, you know, it's a win-or-go-home situation, so you're always a little bit nervous, and, you know, that can always factor into it as well. But, you know, just see these group of guys and the way they played out through the season is just incredible. Just see the wave they've come from just the first game of the season to now, and just really putting in the work. And unfortunately, you know, their season came to an end, but you know, there's always next year for the guys that are still sticking around.
Yeah, and for all those seniors, and we talked about at the top of the year where it was a lot of the seniors, very few had that kind of varsity experience, right, at most. A lot of them with the JV experience. But, you know, you mentioned the progression. We talked about maturity with Hunter Mosley Wednesday night in the coaches show, and we saw a lot of that. You know, these guys battled through a lot of adversity. They overcame in some situations. Other situations they had to learn a little bit there, you know, on the fly. But like I said, definitely proud of the way those guys battled. And look, a lot of talent coming back. Cash Shipley going to come back. We can talk about Connor Price, Carter Reed. You know, Caleb Bluthey will be back as well. So, I mean, there's a lot of guys. Connor Sunderland, just sophomore, that will get a chance to kind of improve, see where they, you know, could make their game even better as you get over the summer and try to come back firing, right? That's the goal. It's going to be a little bit of a younger team next year, but one that's definitely going to be talent-filled.
And it's going to be one team that is going to create some problems, I feel like, for certain teams, you know, going throughout the year. Even though they're only sophomore, kind of heavy, it's going to be a team to watch out for the next couple of years for sure.
Definitely. So do want to thank real quick while we have the chance our Boomer sponsors here. High Plains Tire Gold sponsor the coaches show with us. Top Cat Formal Wear and Accessories. Dairy Queen are a halftime sponsor. Caleb Roach Insurance, Great Plains National Bank, Dr. Kristen Mosley, First Republican Tile Company, Triple Clean Car Wash, Divines Radio Shack, KFC Taco Bell, and Long Shots Bar and Grill. Our coach show host also got to thank Road to the Big House sponsor, Bank 7. So what's ahead later tonight? We're not done here in Weatherford, as tonight at 6 o'clock it's going to be the Woodward Boomers taking on the Blanchard Lady Lions. We do know that Elk City defeated Pauls Valley earlier today, 51-21. So the winner of tonight's Woodward-Blanchard game will go on to the Consolation Championship game tomorrow at 1:30 and take on the Elk City Elkettes. A potential rematch if Woodward is able to get it done tonight over Blanchard of the districts. And then on the K101 side, we will be live for the Woodward area championship games there. Kate Kinney will have the coverage, two really good ones, Lomega and Leedy on the girls' side at 6 o'clock, and then it'll be Calumet and Goodwill on the boys' side. That one at 7:30. You'll have both of those games. Pregame will go live about 5:45. We'll go live here probably just past 5:30, as we won't have any games to wait on before us to get that girls' game rolling. We do know the loser of the Lomega Lady game will play Arnett tomorrow at 6 o'clock for the area consolation championship game. Arnett took care of Dover 66-49 earlier, and last check, it was a pretty tight one between Visite and Leedy. That's the other boys' consolation game. And it looks like right now, as of a couple minutes ago, Leedy on top 44-41 there in the fourth. A back-and-forth game. One of those teams will be done on the season. The other will go on to the regional or the area consolation championship game tomorrow night at 7:30 against the loser of the Calumet Goodwill game tonight. So it's kind of the spread here in the next few hours. We'll take a break here on Z92, go to some regular scheduled programming, come back just past 5:30. Also, as I mentioned, Kate Kinney going to be live with some great coverage as well on K101. With that, folks, got to thank Sean Kelly back at the studio for his work on the board. Got to thank Mr. Godwin and Boomer TV for being here with us and being able to combine that broadcast as they do. Dakota, great job as well for you. And with that, we'll catch you later tonight, folks. You've been listening to Boomer Basketball on Z92.